Don't deny that I could use some company. All my friends say, honey, just let him be. Now your perfume stuck on my shirt, and there's an empty left in my bed. I don't know about you, I'd put you first. I bought some new flowers, they're all dead. First you are in, then you are out, like snow in the spring. I just want your time. I just want your time. Your time, oh, oh, time. I need your time. 365, 24/7, I'll be fine, as long as you spend a little time. Just want your time. You make me feel like we could be something more. The way your light shines, there's no shadows anymore. But then you put doubts and doubts and doubts in my mind. Still, you make me feel like we could be something more, something more. First you are in, then you are out, like snow in the spring. I just want your time. I just want your time. Your time, oh, oh, time. I need your time. 365, 24/7, I'll be fine, as long as you spend a little time. Oh, spend a little time. I need your time. Spend a little time, spend a little I'm about to get down. So keep it up right now. So keep it up. So keep it up with me. I need to move. I need to feel the beat. Don't be a fool. You wanna hang with me. Life isn't easy. You gotta roll the dice. You wanna change. Join the paradise. So bring it on if you wanna hang with me. Alright.
High school, I give them this and the more I go. Cause you a bad man, if she don't love money, she break hearts real fast like gunman. Wanna swim down to the deep end, wanna know all my secrets, honestly. Can you keep it real? Cause honestly, I can tell that you're real fond of me. Baby, don't be shy, I can see it in your eyes, I've been running around. Too bad, I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. Cause I need ya, and it's hard, baby, yeah, cause I believe ya. Hold me tight, holding on tonight. Holding a couple, get to you clean and proper. Way I move, I know we can love her. You gon' have me on your mind forever, ever. Thanks, baby, turn it down, make it sweet and ready. Go slow, keep it nice and steady. Know that you've been keeping patience. Too bad I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Too bad I've been sticking out your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it
Hi everyone and welcome to the second day of the Amazon University Esports Masters. Rocket League. We are playing the second day in the second place our brackets. I'm Dimeziko, I'll be your host and your caster today, and I'll be joined by Hazza, my friend. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you for the warm welcome. It's great to be back on the broadcast. Yesterday we had some fairly one-sided games, I think it's fair to say, but now moving into the lower bracket and with that final opportunity for teams to qualify in towards playoffs, I think we can expect the competition to really heat up.
Yep, exactly. So yesterday we just played 3 games. We had like 3 best of 5, which was very intense actually. We enjoyed every single one of them. As you said, like some of them were a bit one-sided, but today for sure teams just learned what happened yesterday, and also like we'll be having like some of the teams that we had yesterday and some of the new teams.
Yeah, we've got some new teams coming up as well as some returning ones that we saw yesterday. If we can take a quick look at the whole setup, really, we can get a look at the calendar here in terms of what we have coming up over not just today, but across the next few days and weeks. For Rocket League, at least, this will be the final day of the qualifier bracket. The LCQ begins in a couple of months' time, and then you move towards the grand final. But we have plenty more games as well. Valorant, League of Legends, TFT, and Clash Royale all getting involved, so make sure to perhaps take a screenshot of this, jot it down in your calendar where necessary, or you can also follow on all the socials at UE Masters on Twitter and Instagram, and then University Esports Masters on Facebook.
Yep, exactly. Don't forget, guys, to check our socials below, so you will have all the news and all the details you need about the tournament. So another time, we have just seen the calendar, we have just seen the days we will be on stream, streaming like the 5 games as we saw, like starting from Rocket League, going to League of Legends, Valorant, Clash Royale, TFT, which is like it gives a chance like to all the type of players. So another time, it's gonna be late, it's gonna be very fun. Another time, if we can, let's see our bracket, or let's see the teams that we have today and the games that we'll be streaming and casting today.
Yeah, we can get the bracket up. We'll get a look here. So the first game that we're going to be covering will be Pesto University versus UCM Teddy Bears, I believe it is. So that's the one right at the bottom of your screen on the left-hand side. The first round of games, I should say. I guess maybe it's the second round, right? Because some of these teams, you see VUB, for example, who dropped out in that first game that we saw yesterday against Amsterdam and Kabul Esports. That they have won the first match here in a 3-0 fashion. So a nice response, a retaliation to keep their hopes alive. But as you can see, only 2 more teams will be qualifying from this lower bracket.
Yep, exactly. Only 2 teams will go from this lower bracket. Meanwhile, like as we can see, the upper brackets, Team TUD that won yesterday are going to face the Portugalian team another time, like the team that gonna compete versus the Spanish team. It's the UPM still to terminate. As we can see, like just gonna play versus the winner of the Portugal team versus the Irish team. So as we can see, we have like the upper bracket and the lower brackets. Like if you just lose your game, it gives you like another chance to come back and to compete for your chances. But if you lose another one, it's a GG.
Yeah, it's not just about the bracket as well, though, and that progression towards the playoff stages. We also have a huge prize pool for you all, and I think it's important that we re-mention this, that we get it back up on screen so that you guys can see what exactly it is that these teams are fighting for. Not just the spot, but 4.2 thousand euros, 2.4 thousand euros if you place in first. And, well, it slowly tumbles down as you follow along, but teams will be looking to lock in that first place. And it all starts by finding your way to the playoffs. Yeah, there'll be the last chance qualifier coming up later on, but this is one of the best opportunities that you will get for the next month or so.
Yep. So this is actually a very, very good opportunity for teams who they are competing for their chances and for tournaments here to win the prize. It's a really interesting, like as we can see, prize for the teams, especially like if you are just 2 or 3 players. So it's just gonna play on you. It's gonna be a good amount, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as university students as well, and I don't think anyone is complaining whatsoever if you can earn that kind of money. So it would be fantastic to do so for any of these teams. And remember, that's just for Rocket League. We have so many games coming up here on Amazon University Esports Masters, which is what I think is so fantastic about the whole thing, to be honest, because you just introduced Valorant as well. We've got League, Clash, TFT, you know, all the other games that you could possibly want to get involved with. So I'm really enjoying the international competition that we have here as well, and that so many different teams can not just represent their country but their university.
Yep, exactly. So as we talk, like playing on the Amazon University Esports, like it make you at the first representation your university, and you play like versus other university from the same country, and then you get to the masters level. Then you get to represent your country. You're playing off the name of your country, and also the name of your university to put them ahead and to make them like go very far on this tournament, which is super good actually. Like you just give the brave to the university students so they can represent their country and like, you know, feel the honor that they are doing something for their country, let's say.
Yeah, and I believe we can just quickly look at a format explainer before we go into game, but we will have that coming up for you in just a second.
Right. So I guess
competition in the world has arrived. Over the coming months, Amazon University Esports Masters will provide opportunities for the best university players across Europe to test their skills in international competition and make lasting connections with other players across the region. In 2023, 17 countries in Europe will participate in a UEM, plus the Middle East and North Africa, which will also be included in the playoff phase. In this video, we will introduce the format of the competition. There are two types of games that will be run in a UEM. Team games, like League of Legends, Rocket League and Valorant, and single-player games, like Teamfight Tactics and Clash Royale. For team games, a UEM is divided into 5 phases: local qualifiers, playoff qualifiers, a last chance qualifier, playoffs, and the grand final. Single-player games are similar, but they will bypass the playoff qualifier and last chance qualifier phases. All players who have qualified from their local qualifier will go directly to the playoffs phase. Local qualifiers are the core of a UEM. Throughout the academic year, local qualifiers are organised in each country to decide which teams will represent that country in a UEM. The qualifying teams from the local qualifiers will compete against other teams from around Europe in the playoff qualifier. This is a double elimination bracket, with the final 6 teams progressing to the playoffs. For teams who don't qualify for the playoffs at the first try, all is not lost. The last chance qualifier itself is a double elimination bracket. This means that teams who lose a game will still have a chance to qualify for the playoffs through a lower bracket. The final 2 teams from this phase will take the remaining 2 slots in the playoffs. The 6 qualifiers from the playoff qualifier will be joined by the 2 qualifiers from the last chance qualifier to make up the final 8 competitors in the playoffs. There are no second chances. These playoffs are a single elimination bracket, and the competitors are playing for a place in the grand finals. The location, along with even more exciting news about AUEM 2023, will be revealed soon. To be the first to hear announcements and learn more about Amazon University Esports Masters, follow our Twitter and check out our website.
welcome back, Hazza. Welcome back, guys. Very good explaining video, actually. Another time we are back. So, there is a very intense best of 5s waiting for us today.
Yeah, there is. We can take a quick look and see what the qualified teams already are. As you briefly saw in the format explainer there, some of the teams have qualified from the upper bracket. Of course, this is a team game, not a single player game. So, you know, the stakes are a little bit different. But yeah, we can get a look and see exactly who it is that progressed from those matches yesterday. And then that will make it a little bit easier for us to sort of tell the story of who these teams are still left that we need to qualify. So we should be able to pull up the bracket, but if not, it's fine. We do have that next game coming up, right? It will be UCM versus Pesto University, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this match goes.
Yep, it's a UCM versus Pesto University, and also another time we are talking about 2 very known universities that will be joining us today with their players. So talking again about the Slovakia University, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
UCM is the university from Slovakia. Then of course you have Pesto University, who are from Italy. Of course, I mean, pesto usually is something I have on my food, right? But there's a university there from Italy, Pesto University. So hopefully they can put on a good performance here, and we'll just have to see how they play against each other. I think something that was immediately obvious from yesterday is that all of these teams have very good players, very talented players. They're at this level for a reason. It's just the difference in team play and sometimes those more advanced mechanics that we start to see coming through, especially, and how much they've been practicing with one another.
Yeah, so talking about the teams that we'll be having today, starting with UCM, it's an Slovakian university. The full name is University of SS Cyril and Methodius in Trnava. So another time, this university, the organization has been on the scene for more than 5 years, represented and in several game titles, and had won countless. There is a very complicated Slovakian name I cannot definitely spell. Titles. It's very hard, actually.
It's good to see that we have teams and sometimes organizations that are supporting them that have that sort of pedigree, that experience previously, having supported and been around the scene for a while, whether that's directly linked to university or just indirectly within their region, within their country. And I think it's cool to see. We saw one of the teams the other day as well, Evolve. I think there was one of the French teams, and they have that organizational backing, right, supporting them there as well, which I think is important. Then as well, VUB Gaming, they'd only been around for a year or so in Belgium, but being able to also support one of those is very important. So now we'll be able to get into the first of these 3 best of 5s that we will be showing you in towards the playoffs. We have Pesto University versus UCM, and it's immediately UCM that have to scramble that ball away.
Yeah, but the most important thing is the team UCM has not changed their roster for 2 years. So they have been 2 years that they are playing together. As we can see, it should be a very high level of synergy between them, and this should give them a very high advantage on this game. Talking a bit about the Italian team, about the PST. The PST University. So another time started already with a goal. All right.
Yeah, there we have it. The Teddy Bears get their claws out, and UCM have already put that first goal on the board. So within 30 seconds, it's that veteran team, the one that you said had been together for a while, that combined to make a very nice finish. And we'll have to see if they can finish the job. We've barely started, but they already have the lead.
Yep. So let's see if the University of Genova can make the comeback or no. PST, the Italian team, they are just lost their advantage already on the first minutes of the game. 1-0 for the UCM team, 1-0 for the Slovakian University. Already they started with a very high latency of level actually on this game, so let's see what can happen.
Yeah, we see here UCM already trying to press the advantage, but Genova will be able to get away with it for the time being. The ball's still transitioning quite a lot, and there are a few gaps opening up here. Actually, it's not the first time that we've seen Pesto have a really great chance. Sounds good. Doesn't sound great, though. There we have it. Shuffle reverse. Sends it in.
Yep. Very good placement, actually, or positioning by the player Shuffles Verse. Very, very well played from him. His positioning, he just where the ball can go directly, and he just made it 1-1. So another time we are back to the start of the game. Still nothing happened yet. Just a 1-1 between the two teams.
Yeah, that it is. We're seeing Roland try and deal with the threat here. We've got an immediate response from Pesto, and look at the huge gap that's opened up. I don't know how UCM managed to get in behind there, but there was so much space between the lines. We're not seeing very much aerial play between these two teams, I think it's fair to say, as Numby goes for the flip reset there as well, so I'm almost made to eat my words. But you can see Deuce, even from this situation, is sort of struggling to challenge with the ball in those positions. And yeah, it's that difference of quality perhaps from the uppers to the lowers that we're seeing between these two teams.
Yep. So as we can see, there is some gaps that should be covered by the both teams, but right now still looking for goals, still looking for advantage for the both of the teams. Another time Nambi looking for a ball control, but the defense is here And then nice pass actually from the US. At the same time, nice control by Dumby, looking for a fake, and he make it. No, just misses the ball and looking for a comeback to defend his goal. The US on point as always with the rotation. Very well played from him. Lost the ball, Shufflesworth looking for a pass or for a shot onto the goal, but directly sounds good. Makes it in, beautiful.
What an amazing pass then sent in there by Shuffleverse. Just gets underneath the ball, lofts it, takes a nice contact off the backboard, and then is dropped down. A brilliant redirect from Sounds Good. And now Pesto University have the lead. The University di Genova are in front for the first time so far in this matchup.
Yep. They are ahead, the University of Genova, on a 2-1 right now, making the UCM Pest. The UCM University a bit in a disadvantage. So let's see, game is very playable. We still have 2 minutes of game. We still have 2 minutes action and of goals. Shuffle reverse looking for a third goal. Can they make it? Nice fake actually from Barris. Looking for a second one on the line. Very unlucky move actually. Another time Sounds Good. A very beautiful touch. But the defend is too much strong by the UCM.
Yeah, we're already seeing UCM a little bit sort of struggling in the last few moments, but have kept themselves in this game. It's only the first game, but Dimazik, we've seen this a few times already now, where it's that first game that can really set the tone for the rest of the match. And there we have it. UCM respond, a retaliation from the Slovakian team, and this is very nicely done by them to combine here off the wall. Deus the one to fire it over the line, and we're level with just over a minute left on the clock.
Yep, very easy goal actually from PSG or University of Genova. So well played. We are back again on a 2-2, 4 goals already on a more than 4 minutes of game. So let's see, last minute, and Sounds Good makes it Sounds Good by this goal.
Oh, it's another goal here for Pesto. The University di Genova, and there we have it. Sounds Good finding what I believe is just one shy of a hat-trick actually. Now on the brace, it was a hat-trick of goal involvements that we've seen from that car, really putting themselves about the field right now, and UCM yet again forced to respond.
All right. So let's see if Team UCM will be responding very well or not. 1 minute remaining. They should not be running off with this win like this. So let's see what can happen here again. Nambi looking for a goal. Directly Nambi, beautiful touch and position another time from him.
You put it perfectly yourself. They should not be running away with it, but it's a half challenge there taken by the last line of defense for Pesto. I believe it was Barrist that left themselves open, and then it sets the Fennec of Numby through on goal to send it over the line and keep us going here in the first game when it looked like maybe Pesto would be able to run away with the advantage they built.
Oh my god.
Oh, what is going on?
It's just your teammate. It's just your teammate. Hello?
Trying to get a demo on his teammate or something. They're bashing bumpers into one another. It's still a chance here, and there we have it. Barris actually is both the angel and devil for Pesto right now, causing an issue in the previous goal sequence, and now finding a way to touch it over the line. A nice redirect from the corner, and they have the lead yet again. It's another situation where University of Cyril and Methodist will have to try and find a way back through.
Okay, so let's see what can happen here again. Shuffle reverse, looking for a flip recess, but it's just on his place. Another time looking for a defense. Barris, be very careful. We are playing 17 more minutes. Can they hold it? Can they wait? Another time, Dio, slice jump, looking for a shot into the goal directly, but no. Shuffle reverse is there. Nambi, another time, beautiful touch. Makes it directly to the goal now. The defense is way too stronger. 3 more seconds. Is it gonna be enough or no? Nambi taking the control over the ball, and finally on the line another time. But the first game will nominate PSG, the University of Genova, as the first winner of our day, and the first winner of our best of 5, as we can see, 1-0 right now.
Yeah, they've won the first game, but this series is far from over between the two teams. We saw UCM have to fight back time and time again. They showed a lot of resilience, and I think that's incredibly important, a characteristic which you always want in these tournaments, and especially when we see that pulse slowly starting to, beat down as the tournament life on the line is slowly slipping away from them here. And I want to see UCM take a bit more of that initiative themselves coming into this next game, build a lead, and then find a way to hold on to it defensively, because there were quite a few gaps for both of these teams that went punished, and more so than what we saw yesterday as well. It was back and forth, both teams incredibly capable of creating themselves a chance, creating themselves a goal, but there was a lot of moments as well where it felt like things were a little bit more individualistic in how these cars were trying to play around the pitch and sort of drive past one another. So many times just the smallest of touches in a 1v1 would create a huge opportunity simply based on how those rotations were looking to be.
Yep, exactly. So as we saw, like there was a lot of mistakes actually by the both teams, but at the end of the day, like it was a PSG team who just could have used the mistakes of the UCM, the Slovakian team, just make themselves ahead and like take the advantage. Here again, as we can see, UCM starting very, very aggressively on this game with the first shot directly and the demo on Nambi.
Yeah, immediately PST trying to set the tone here. Pesto, the University of Genova, and we have UCM scrambling it away. It's a high lofted ball. Barris sends it to the corner, and that is brilliant team play to just have Reverse sweep up the wall and send it out of harm's way. Now attacking forward themselves, looking to maybe set a player up as the boost is running thin, and Shuffleverse isn't in place for the rotate just yet, and they'll have to try and defend this one.
All right. Sounds good. Another time with a bar control, looking for a good position in Barris. Take the ball to the other side, looking for a goal. Another time. They are 3 men looking for a chance. Can they make it? Nice charge directly to the goal. No, it's not in. No, beautiful save actually from Barris. Beautiful save.
Back-to-back saves there for UCM, and the trouble has not been cleared just yet. Pesto University still moving forward here to try and carve out an early advantage in the game. UCM, the ones that took the lead in the previous series, but ultimately didn't walk away with it. Barris just nudging the ball forward.
Position in.
Oh, shuffle
directly to the goal.
Fantastic set up there from Pesto University, just queuing up one at a time. Yeah, they didn't get it at the first chance, but Barris, even if they miss, has a perfect setup for Shuffleverse, and UCM nowhere to be seen, nobody dealing with the issue whatsoever, and it goes punished.
Yep, exactly. A nice punish actually from PSG, with just using the mistakes of UCM to score their goals another time. Beautiful positioning, not a very strong touch, just to make it in easily and with no, like they didn't even need to do an air dribble or a reset flip or something. Just a little simple touch to make it in already. So let's see, 1-0 so far for Team PSG, and Team UCM another time looking to make themselves back on this game. Let's see again.
Ooh. Deuce just trying to make a little bit of space. It looks like PST should be able to get rid of it, Pesto. And they are able to do so eventually. This one cannoning forward, Roland not quite reading the play correctly. Deuce keeping things rolling over, but making sure that they don't overcommit here, because Barris is channeling themselves forward, and there's plenty in the tank for Pesto to go ahead and challenge this.
Right, the balls go from this to there. Nice touch actually from Barris, but it's not in. Second try, another time. It's not in. Too much shots, too much touches, and the save finally is here to save the day. Diaz another time, air control. Look at 3 people looking to defend on the same time. What is this team play by Team PSG?
Yeah, Pesto incredibly aggressive in the way that they're playing here forwards as well. And if you also look at what the car choices are from these two teams, we see that Pesto University, they're running 3 Fennec instead of having, an Octane somewhere in the mix there as well to sort of be a bit more defensive. You're really looking at the hitbox to sort of go for those redirects, and we're seeing a lot of this play in the air coming through Numby, who is also, using the same model of car. As we're coming into the last minute or two here, Pesto still have an advantage, and we've not seen the same from UCM. Could be about 1 goal in it. If Pesto can find another one here, that might just be the mental gone for UCM.
Yep, if they could have find one more goal as we are talking right now. Yep, exactly. Shuffle reverse makes it a 2-0 for Pesto, for Genova University. So another time we might see a UCM mental go boom this game or the next games, but it's not over yet. They still have 3 more games to come back.
And I mean, in Rocket League, anything can happen, right? UCM right now, while they may be down by 2 goals, they've shown their capability of scoring many times. You've already seen 3 from them in the previous game. It just simply was not enough to bring it over the line, and the attacking prowess of Pesto was left unchecked. Brilliant airplay, flip reset into the ground. Barris can't get it. Close enough, but not quite there for them in this situation. Sounds good, maybe even going for a ground pinch of their own. And yeah, again, another brilliant redirect into the box, queuing up 1 by 1, but Pesto cannot find their third.
Yeah, very beautiful actually from Team Pesto, who they're just trying their shots, their touches into their goal, one after one after one. Everyone is defending, everyone is attacking. The synergy and the team play is so brilliant actually from the Italian team. So Team UCM, they still need to work more and more so they can do something versus them. Another time it's a 2-0. 40 more seconds available on this game for Team UCM to make their comeback and to score their 2 goals. Roland 555 is looking for his opportunity, but the defense is way too strong. It's an Italian defense actually, like Chiellini and Bonucci.
That it is, right? It has been perfect thus far, and we were wondering, will Pesto deliver us a nice taste in the mouth, right? Will it leave us wanting to see a little bit more from this team? And it certainly has. They will be progressing further in the tournament as it stands, because not only do they have a 2-goal buff or a 2-goal lead here, they will be going up 2 games to 0 because UCM have not found the response, no way back in. The ball hits the ground, and that is Pesto University up 2-0.
Yep, exactly. 2-0 for Team PSG very, very quickly, as we can see. So they will just take their chance to make such a 3-0 on their first best of 5 today. Very high chance actually to make it, but at the same time, like as we can see, Team UCM have their chance also. They have been done some moves. They have shown some hope actually that they can win at least 1 game or take at least 2 games from this best of 5. But at the end of the day, you can feel like the difference of the level between the 2 teams. You can feel like the synergy, the teamwork. Also like the work that the Italian team has just put behind this performance, like on their scrims, on their training sessions. So another time, like you feel like the Italian team or the University of Genova, they have been together for a lot of time, and like they have a very good synergy.
Yeah, and that is very important to mention there as well. I think in terms of attacking capabilities, they also look incredibly good. I mentioned a little bit about that piece with the fact that they're all running Fennec and how that's worked out for them. And I think it's helped a lot with the air dribbles that we've seen as well, and some of those flip resets, the plays that Barris had been going for later into the game. Definitely made up for his earlier errors, and here we have it. Could potentially be the last game if UCM can't bring a word in to keep themselves in this tournament, because we are in the lower bracket now. Everything on the line for this team. And they're looking to get off to a good start here, already bursting into possession, but want to be careful about overcommitting.
Yeah, they should be very careful actually, because overcommitting will just make you get a goal directly. So, I mean, yeah, like the best way to defend is to attack, but at the same time, like you have to keep your defense very, very high. So you won't have some goals scored on the first, like on the start of the game. Nice touch actually from Sounds Good, looking for a chance another time, but the way Team UCM starts defending is way too incredible. Nice pass actually from Sounds Good, but countered directly by Dios. Looking for another chance, they still have the flip. Very good touch actually from Barris, but the defense is way too strong.
Yeah, we're seeing the ball played incredibly low in these last few matches, more than in any of the other ones that we had spectated. UCM are trying to create something here, but the ball is just bouncing up and down. None of the cars in the corner able to create, and finally we have Shuffleverse bringing it away, sending it into the wall. Brilliant pinch to send it into a dangerous area, but it is just Shuffleverse as they go for the demo. It takes UCM out of play, and well, as we see Barris fire that one into the back of the net, it could be the sinking blow to take them out of this tournament.
Yep, already 1-0 for Team PSC, already 1-0 for the team who just won 2 games in a row on this best of 5. Their chance totally actually to make this a 3-0 and to run away with this win very quickly on the start of our stream today. Sounds good, beautiful touch, looking for another goal, but the defense is way too stronger, I guess, from Team UCM.
Yeah, Barist again touching it forward. We're seeing that Shuffleverse is there to try and support, looking to, keep it high and mighty. I think it's fair to say that, while there hasn't been too much aerial action, Pesto University have had the bulk of what there is here. Numby trying to do something of themselves, and yet again, being the one Fennec player on the team, you expect them to try and do so. But from this situation, Pesto are making a lot of this aerial advantage, which they currently seem to have.
Oh, very nice shot, actually looking for another second goal. Barist misses a direct touch into the goal directly. Sounds good, looking for a good positioning, but at the same time, nice touch from him. The save goes on from Numby. Another time, sounds good. Put it inside though, Numby. Another time with the save. Very intense game actually between the two teams.
Yeah, lots of aerial possession there being fought over as looking for Pesto to try and move it away. Sounds good, hasn't read it perfectly, but Barist is in support, and these players hunt in packs, it seems, as we do see Sounds Good now try and fire it into another dangerous position. So much supportive play from this car, but Barist not quite there to send it into a problem.
Yep, Sounds Good another time with a touch. Looking to get the ball away from their goals. Nice. Another time, Barris looking for a good position, and they have the boost enough. I should be very, very careful because the defense is way too stronger from Team UCM. Shuffles first with Barris. Nice touch from him. Goes to the pass. Meanwhile, the defense is way too strong. Gets the ball to the other side of the game. Barris, who is a very good defender, actually, another time. Looking for a stealing shot. Yep, exactly, really Barris. Gets a goal. Very beautiful from him, actually.
Look at this, from defense to attack, one sweeping shot, and that's the kind of overcommittal that I'm talking about from UCM. They go scrambling to try and find a goal. There's nobody in a position to cover a shot like that, which it should be simplistic, fundamental kind of stuff that is not going right for the university right now, and it's a real shame here for Cyril and Methodius, because we're seeing, opportunities here and there for them to do something, but Pesto are punishing all of these mistakes being made.
Ooh. Aye, on the line. So Team UCM are looking for their goal, are looking for their chance. They still didn't put their hands down yet. Even though they are down 2-0 on a best of 5 and another 2-0 on their third game. Just gonna put them away. But they're still trying, they're still waiting. Very beautiful shot from Sounds Good, but Barris is another time here for a good pass. 1 minute half, or 1 minute remaining before the end of our best of 5 for the Italian team.
Oh, look at this from Shuffleverse, trying to go for it. I said in the pre-show as well how many times we're looking at a difference in strong mechanics from these teams, and this is a brilliant setup. Should be Shuffleverse there to send UCM Teddy Bears
beautiful
back
man
to the forest. Nothing left for them in this one, I feel. 3-0 now, and so much far away in the distance. Light at the end of the tunnel's closed up, and UCM are gonna have to be looking towards that last chance qualifier, I feel, because Pesto have been a completely different level in this matchup.
Yep, they still have their chance, they still have their way on the last chance qualifier, but I guess they should be playing like very, very better than this way. 30 seconds remaining before the end of this game. But let's see. Our players are just having fun, I guess. Good demo goes to the other side. It's not a goal yet on the line. Meanwhile, Numby still trying to make it in. Defense goes on. Sounds Good. Having the ball air control. Looking for a fake, I guess. No, the defense is way too stronger.
Yeah, it's the unwritten rule of Rocket League. If you lock bumpers with the other car, then you just have to hold it until someone else interferes. And that is the situation. It seems like UCM needed some divine intervention of their own there to turn things around, because it really was not going their way. And like I alluded to, perhaps we would be seeing some, closer matchups between these teams. But you then also have to look at what the bracket currently sits like as well. And as it currently stands, you're have some teams that sort of dropped in later in the qualifier, ones which, you know, I expected to do better but didn't end up doing so, like Hamburg, for example. I made the mistake of calling it Hamburg yesterday. It was in fact the Dr. Biermann's Schule, right? It was a different of the two German universities. But yeah, even Hamburg, a team who would currently be rated like the #1 European Rocket League team, at least for university level, of course. We're not talking about RLCS here. You know, they drop down into the lowers. So sometimes you do see those mismatches. And yeah, it's unfortunate that UCM couldn't offer us a bit better of a show here.
Yep, we had a very good show actually as a first game. First best of 5 is just done for the Italian teams. 3-0 very quickly goes on and puts the Slovakian team goes to the last chance qualifier. So as again we are playing our qualifier. So the teams who just disqualify goes directly to the last chance qualifiers, and the teams who qualify goes to play the semi-final and the final. So we can see who are the teams who gonna join us on the playoffs, and directly from the playoffs we will go to the grand finals. So another time, good luck to the other teams. And yeah, has that very quickly. Already the first game is just done.
Yeah, the first game is already done. We have 2 more best of 5s coming up for you. Sit tight. Make sure to follow all of the socials at UE Masters or University Esports Masters. If you still use Facebook in 2023, I don't know. I don't particularly. But hey, whatever your cup of tea is, right? I'm going to go get a cup of tea. We'll be heading to a quick short break.
Face everywhere. When I'm going out, you'll be there. 'Cause everything reminds me of you. I can't take no more. Girl, I think I'm losing my mind. Try to go to work, but I lost track of time. 'Cause everyone keep looking like you. I can't take no more. I miss your touch from your hands and your body. It hurts so much to think of you as someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me. Now I'm talking sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you. I don't want anyone but you. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. Can we stop the clock and rewind? Go back to that moment in time when you say you want me for life. Was it all a lie? I gave my all to deserve ya, begging on my knees just to show ya you're the one I want. And I
I'd live good, I'd die good.
I'm an odd person, I run in dark circles. I would love a long life, cause I love how life's worthless. I'ma paint purple, cause blue's overrated. We all outdated, we all so jaded. We all lost love like love's our savior. It's a dark place when it's all about the paper. Counting pretty cards before they deal you something heinous. I've been steady sitting on my ass. I'm so contemporaneous, in love with my behavior. But really I could probably try and be something greater. Good, I'm my favorite. You could tell me something different, but I probably wouldn't listen. No, I probably wouldn't listen. The word, that's the ego. Scared it's taking over. But fuck it if it's fun to run my tongue up on these road fronts. But I know I could lose it all if I'm not careful. I sound scared. Hope you feel that my heart's there though.
Don't need you to save me, but I just really need to be saved. I'm just so sick of waiting for any luck to come my way. Yeah. Feel good, be good, stay good, live good. I could feel good, live good, die good. Lingering inside my headspace, turning minutes into hours into days. I'm thinking about the situations. Wonder if it's ever gonna change. Feel good, be good, stay good, and live good. If I could feel good, I'd live good, I'd die good. Feel good, be good, stay good, and live good. If I could feel good, I'd live good, I'd die good.
Look, only thing showing this late be the freak show. Call for your cum, I be checking through the peephole. Everything closed this late, but your contacts. Here to catch a vibe, you might catch a little contact. Only thing showing this late be the freak show. Call for your cum, I be checking through the peephole. Everything closed this late, but your contact. Here to catch a vibe, you might catch a little contact. Baby, live it up, you know the work week coming. Turn it into profit, so the hurt means something. Shine on the competition, shawty, that's easy. Cuban on the collar, so the next stay freezy. Fresh white tee, ain't good, no stains. Swinging in the rental, got it hogging both lanes. Quarantine clean, but the streets still dirty. Round to the 9 if it's past 8:30. I been on my grind like I'm tryna get sharp. It ain't come with keys, all I did is hit start. I ain't even planning, but it hit still. Car full of baddies, got me playing fifth wheel. Juke jammer, baby, got the party going up. I do what I wanna, I don't plan on growing up. See you slamming Henny and don't plan on slowing up. Call your boss and tell him you don't plan on showing up. Lungs full of gas with a handful of goals. Boys in a band, get a band for the shows. Stack it up tall till I stand on my toes. Come and get your man, he'll stand for the. I been on M's, got 'em hopping on deep. Tell the bartender, get it popping on me. Know they see the vibe and I came up quick. See around the city on the same old. I been really working and it's steady, got me buzzing. I been getting money, now I'm everybody cousin. Waffle House run and it's back to the bed. Hit it from the back, pulling tracks from your head. Only thing showing this late be the freak show. Call for your cum, I be checking through the peephole. Everything peephole. Everything closed, it's late, but your contact. Here to catch a vibe, you might catch a little contact.
In my mouth is a desert, running dry on the tip of my tongue. I can taste your lies, how to measure the love you throw around. I could never hold you down. One of us will have to take a bow. Feeling you so close to make me drive around. Everlasting love, so much to go around. You got me so high I can't come down. I hope you know that I will never let you go. If all I do is dim your glow, then fly on, baby, please just go. Your soul is the ocean, and I can't touch the floor. So full of emotion, I can't keep any more. Are we out of time? Will we be swallowed whole? Don't give up on us now. One of us will have to take a bow. Feeling you so close to make me drive around. Everlasting love, so much to go around. You got me so high I can't come down. I hope you know that I will never let you go. If all I do is dim your glow, then fly on, baby, please just go. I can feel you there where I once had you all alone. In the back of my mind, I'm under your spell, I can't get out. My heart falls 5 below, and I'm still here. I'm freezing cold, but I will wait and hold my breath till I turn blue. I hope you know that I will never let you go. If all I do is dim your glow, then fly on, baby, please just go. I hope you know that I will never let you go. If all I do is dim your glow, then fly on, baby, please just go. I can feel you there. I once had you all alone. In the back of my mind, I'm under your spell, I can't get out. Let you go. My heart falls 5 below, and I'm still here. Dim your glow, then fly on, baby, please just go.
Yeah.
Damn, Greggy.
Poorly fabricated thoughts of judgment in a cluster. Drop kick 'em, drop victim, life living. Don't drop love, it won't get 'em. Drop cops, disband prisons, break it all vicious, free fall. But don't let 'em at all odds with no heart. It's just obvious I can't do all of this now. All of this time got me wondering when I'ma stand on the ground. Cause I've been sitting in a free fall. Don't think I'm ever gonna land. They playing T-ball. I just hit a grand slam. Life is seesaw. And I'm a heavyweight man. Think I'ma lead off in the place I wanna stand. But I've been stranded in the air, hanging out with empty hands. Begging for a chair, at least a place to rest my band. Pushing vocals for Barada. Got no morals, got my partner by my side, even when I'm acting like a monster. sorry that I ever got her. I wish I handled you in more heartfelt manners. My manners disappear constant. I blame it all on the world. Think I should focus my posture. No, my position is perfect. Repeat that like a mantra. So self-deceit like a guru. That's how I'm feeling, like constant imposter syndrome. I got that. I'm asking something I locked in. I put myself in the boxes and stack alongside my awkward. Think it's time that we knock 'em and watch 'em topple it over. Yeah, this a free fall. Don't think I'm ever gonna land. They playing T-ball. I just hit a grand slam. Think I'ma lead off in the place I wanna stand for. I get stranded in the air, hanging out with empty hands. Yeah, this a free fall. Don't think I'm ever gonna land. Life is seesaw, and I'm a heavyweight man. Think I'ma lead off in the place I wanna stand for. I get stranded in the air, hanging out with empty hands. I made some bad decisions. Let's call them learning moments. I'm my worst opponent. I said I didn't notice, only cause it hurt to notice. See, it was perfect for a second till a minute turned a leap year and I couldn't hold it. It's all falling down. I dropped the hurt upon us.
Welcome back again, guys. Welcome back. We are back to play and to watch and to cast our second best of 5 today, the Amazon University Esports Masters.
That we are, and we have some returning faces as well. We will be seeing a little bit more of VUB Gaming via University of Brussels going up against the Sapienza University of Rome. So it's another capital clash, this one with an opportunity to move into that final round, give an opportunity for these teams to qualify now and make their way towards the playoffs rather than having to go through regional steps yet again to make it to any form of last chance qualifier. And we have teams here which have, won in their regions many times previous. We've got this team here, VUB Gaming, the Belgian representative. They were able to become champions of Belgium, champions of Benelux as a whole as well. But even in that game that they had early on against Amsterdam Kabul Esports early on, yesterday, they weren't quite able to show that that champion mentality. Perhaps they were, tipped to be one of the best teams in this tournament as well. They placed third place last Amazon University Esports Masters for Rocket League, so we'll have to see if they can carry on winning form here in the lower bracket and find their way all the way to playoffs.
Yeah, talking about winners of local tournaments, we can also talk about the Sapienza University of Rome, who are the winner of the Amazon Italy Winter Edition. So here again, we are playing like back-to-back champions versus each others. And let's see who can get us directly to the third best of 5. So another time we will see the German versus the Italian team. For me, it's gonna be very close because we saw yesterday the level of Team VUB versus the champions of their local tournament. So another time, it should be very close. It should be very close.
Yeah, we even saw then, like you mentioned, Amsterdam Kabul Esports. They're another team who play within Benelux, the same region as this Belgian team of VUB Gaming. However, the situation was a little bit different that time around. VUB did still show a lot of quality, and it will take quite a bit from Sapienza to offset that here. They had won a couple games of their own to make it this far into the lower bracket, but struggled in the uppers, which was really an issue for them there as well. If we just look at how the bracket has progressed. In fact, they dropped in from uppers, which means that it's a little bit more difficult when you're not fighting for your life on the line here, as we are currently playing that third round before we go into the final one of the day. We've got quite a few matches taking place at this point in time. We saw Pesto University just be able to get that win against UCM earlier, and now they have a very difficult matchup against Hamburg.
Yep, they have very difficult matchup versus Hamburg. So another time, as we know, the German team are way too strong actually. So let's see what can happen. Waiting off the start for our first game today. It's gonna be our second game today. It's gonna be VUB versus Sapienza University of Rome. So another time, the Italian versus the German teams. Here again, let's give a quick shout that we are playing our qualifier. So the team that will lose will not go directly to the last chance qualifier as we mentioned on the first game, but they will go to compete another time on their local tournaments. If they win it, they go to the last chance qualifier.
Yeah, and that's something that these teams need to be doing as well. I think sometimes it's difficult in university circuits to really make build a dynasty, right? Actually set yourself up for consistent success across a number of years, because students will come and go as their tenure as undergraduates and then soon to be postgraduates comes to a close. But right now, I mean, VUB have a good track record. They've been able to do some decent work for the last few years and have success on that regional level. Sapienza as well will try and make a case for themselves here in this matchup, but we're just immediately starting off with a ball in transition. A demo coming through to set the tone between these two teams, as we're already seeing, time and time again, them clashing back and forth to win this ball tooth and nail.
Yep. So back and back, another time, both teams are just playing super aggressively to win the ball and to have their way directly to make themselves score their first goal of the game. And again, as we can see, you had the first demo of the game for Team VUB. Meanwhile, both teams are still putting too much effort into getting positioned and to score their first goal. Absolute Zero scored the first goal of the game.
Yeah, there we have it. Right, VUB able to catch Sapienza out in rotation. Lovely goal from Absolute Zero, tucks it away to the corner, and that is the opener which they required. They found the first goal in the first game of their series against Amsterdam Kabul Esports, but weren't able to convert. Have to see if Sapienza are in it for the long run or not, as immediately there is a chance, just goes off the outside of the post, and no one else is there to try and bring it over the line.
Yep. So let's see what can happen. Here again, Absolute Zero. Face to face with Diablo. Good positioning from him, looking for a touch. Makes it even 1-1. Meanwhile, a very good defense actually from the Belgium team. Not a German, my bad. I've been saying German for 2 times or more. So another time, it's a Belgium team, not a German.
Yeah.
And here again,
Dimazico, I don't know if you're a big football fan or not.
Yeah, I am.
You got to be looking at the flags, even if you're playing FIFA or something like that.
Yeah. It's a sleep issue. Don't worry. Still didn't get enough sleep. That's why.
Yeah, no. I mean, like we said, there is still a German team in the tournament in the form of Hamburg. That their representative. Some tip them to be the best in Europe, but we'll have to see if they can look in that playoff spot or not. For now, we find ourselves in this game between VUB Gaming and Sapienza, and VUB have taken that early initiative, doubled up for their lead. Sapienza looking to retaliate, but LXS gets the deftest of touches to keep it out of their goal.
A very beautiful touch. Another time, no, it's not in.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the reposition is very good by Lindo and finally makes it a 2-1. Nice goal, actually, for the VUB team.
I think it's so important that they get a goal here as well. When you just think about what the narrative is, the mental state that they'll be in, if you keep knocking on that door and nobody's there to open it, then you start to wonder after a while if it's locked shut or not. And now that Sapienza have a way through, we'll have to see if VUB will crumble under that pressure as they did a little bit yesterday.
Yep. So their chance actually to makes it even brighter on this game. See, played the half of the game, 2 minutes and a half, just got away. Still playing 2-1, another time looking for a chance. Sapienza of University of Rome are looking for their chance to make a comeback, to make it a 2-2. Nice rotation from Diablo, taking the ball away and making his team very safe to go another time for an attack move.
Yeah, and you think VUB at times have looked a little bit static on the goal line. You can see you've got 2 or 3 players within their own half, and when the boost isn't there, as it isn't here for Showdance either, it's very difficult to, contest for those balls. You have to run yourself up the wall, try and look for some kind of a flick. There's a huge opportunity that's got to miss there for VUB, as Sapienza have left themselves completely vulnerable at the back yet again by sort of overcommitting a little bit. We speak about there being 3 VUB blue cars in the defensive half, but you've also got to look at how many cars Sapienza are sending forward for each of these attacks. Brilliant fake from Lindo, lofting the ball over the top and leveling the score at 2 apiece.
Yep. Very beautiful actually from them. Makes it a 2-2 already. So let's see, the Sapienza of University of Rome is their chance to make a comeback and to win. Why not this game? Coming back from a 2-0, going to 2-2. Their chance actually to go for a reverse sweep. Let's see what can happen another time. Absolute zero. Just lost the ball in the middle of this field. Meanwhile, not try looking for a position. Another time, beautiful touch. And gets a 3-2 score for the Sapienza.
I spoke about this as well. VUB Gaming crumbling under that pressure. And as soon as we see Sapienza University of Rome start to pile it on just a little bit and that pressure starts to increase, they go completely concave. They collapse in upon themselves. And just like that, Absolute Zero will be looking for a reply. But it's not going to happen. Denied outright. And an opportunity for them to come forward.
Yep. All right, so let's see. We are again very beautiful air control by LXLS, looking for a dribble. Can he make it? No! Ooh. No one is here for the rotation. No one have a good positioning to make it even. 1 minute remaining. Sapienza looking to run away with this win. They were 2-0 behind and they make it a 3-2. Oh my god, what a save, man.
2 players go for that ball as well. So there's nearly a chance that if the rotation is good from Sapienza, if someone is set up, teed off to hit that hole in one, then it would be the game coming to a close for sure. But we have 30 seconds or so left on the clock. VUB Gaming in and alive for it.
They ran away with it.
Sapienza University of Rome double their lead from 2 goals down to 2 goals in the clear. They have found a way to turn this first match around, and I am thoroughly impressed with what that response has been.
Aye, man, like, I don't know, this is the reverse sweep, this is the remontada, the comeback, as we can see from the Sapienza from. They were 2-0 behind and they make it on a 2-0 ahead. They just scored 4 goals consecutive on VUB team, who didn't have the chance to defend on their goals. Another time, look at the rotation, very beautiful touch. Will he be able to save it? Yep, exactly. He just saved the day. Nice demo actually by Show Dance. And we are playing the last 8 seconds. It's not gonna be enough for sure to make this game even between the 2 teams. So yep, Sapienza just run away with this win. Very smart, in the smartest way actually.
Yeah. It was a brilliant response from them, and we start to see those old traits come through yet again for VUB Gaming. One factor that I would have highlighted about them in the game against Amsterdam Carbol Esports that we saw yesterday in that very first preliminary round, the 2 Benelux teams clashing there, and Amsterdam Carbol Esports getting the better of VUB Gaming that time around, was that VUB a lot of the time like to play that defense quite heavy. You know, look for the counter-attacking moves, and that was where both of their goals came from. Opportunities where we had seen Sapienza overcommit just a little bit, perhaps there was some kind of a gap which could be broken through between the lines there, and an opportunity to create that goal. But I think it is important to highlight, while they have the defensive capability, they sit on the back foot a lot of time, and that can invite pressure, especially when you have that lead. It's better to go on the attack and create some opportunities for yourself rather than inviting the pressure that Sapienza were able to capitalize from.
Yep. So let's see. It's the name of player of Sapienza. Another time looking for an air control. Zine, another time Diablo taking the ball, getting away with it, but now XLS or LXS is ready to defend. Another time starting the second game of this best of 5. And let's see if this time VUB team will be able to make it a win for them, or another time Sapienza will just go away with this win.
XLS from up high, tapping away on the boost to try and get the best aerial shot. Lining up even here to get involved yet again, and moves Trier out of the way. Diablo looking to sweep things forward, but yeah, we can see immediately the game started off fairly slow, not too much going on, but as I say that, a real big opportunity for Sapienza to create something. They overload the box of VUB and ever so nearly find a chance that they're able to convert.
Yep, nice defense from Lindo. Another time rotation on point from him. No one is here to defend. There is this player not trying nice air control, looking for a fake, but no. In the meantime, VOB have a very good defense. Actually, this game, they are playing it super safely. They're playing super slow. Meanwhile, Lindo, another time with a demo, gets the ball and gets the advantage. Let's see, 3 players on the same side of Team VOB. They can make it or no. Nice touch from Lindo, but no one here to defend. Meanwhile, not trying is here just to defend his goal and to let the game go for a 0-0.
Yeah, no try in a good position there. I think actually, it helps out quite a lot. And we're seeing already Sapienza commit some of those demos coming through, which will help and add into many ways as to how they're trying to create this offense here. LXS with a shot flipped over the top, and it drops through the underside of the crossbar. You can demolition them as many times as you like, but you can't undo that goal. Brilliantly done. A very cheeky flip off the back there. Simplistic stuff, I think it's fair to say. But VUB Gaming have the lead. We know that it can be fickle from their side of the court sometimes, so we'll have to see if they're able to hold on this time around, or if Sapienza University of Rome can show us a little bit more of that.
They were ahead with a 2-0.
Yeah, there it is. So almost immediately, we have an instant reply from Sapienza. VUB caught sleeping at the wheel yet again, and Lindo will punish.
Instantly punished by Team Sapienza of University of Rome directly after they got a goal on their camp. They just scored their first goal, and they're looking for the second goal. No. Instantly, Lindo looking for another chance. Look at the way they started playing after you score on them. They are absolute beasts. Those Italians. Another time, Diablo looking for a chance. Another time to defend his goal. Can they make it on a 2-1 score or no? Are they just gonna run away with the second win and let Team VUB on a very rough spot to play their third game? So let's see what can happen. Nice shot or nice touch by Diablo. Meanwhile, the defense is here.
Yeah, LXS able to deal with it eventually. We're seeing try go for the ground pinch there, but can't quite get the clean contact. Absolute zero over the top. Hits the upright, and Lindo is able to clear it away for the time being. Ball still in possession of VUB Gaming, it seems like here, and Notraya, struggling just a little bit to deal with this issue. Going back to what I was saying, it can be hard to chase on the back foot sometimes. You want to position the car as best as possible to get those clean contacts, and XLS wasn't able to previous, but 1-1, the score all tied up, and the momentum does seem to be shifting ever so slightly towards Sapienza in these positions.
Yep. Alright, so let's see. Sapienza another time are looking for their chance to make it on a 2-1. I feel like one of the teams just gonna seal this win with 1 goal on the last second. So let's see Lindo another time. Nice touch from him, making a good pass for his teammate Diablo, but no, it just failed at the goal. Diablo another time, still fighting for the ball, still fighting for the air control, looking for a ceiling shot now. LXS is here for the defend, and 1 minute remaining before the end of the game. Nice touch, goes directly to Not. Meanwhile, the reposition is no one there now. There is Lindo, and absolute zero with the save.
It was just what I was talking about before, where we saw Trier sort of facing the wrong direction. It's so difficult then to get anything done. But Sapienza right now, for me, it seems a little bit like the coordination isn't quite there on this attack. They don't really have the set play to be creating the goal with all 3 cars involved in the move. And they're just taking a swing at it one after another. And this might just give a chance for VUB to claim something late on and snatch back a game to level up the series. Showdance creeping one there, but Diablo well positioned to deal with it. There's a good chance we're going to overtime, Dimaziko.
Yep, exactly. Overtime after 5 seconds directly. So let's see, it's a 1-1 between the 2 teams. One of them will look to seal this win by scoring only 1 goal, actually, after the end of this overtime. And yep, exactly. Let's go. Overtime on our second game in this best of 5.
And this game is now starting to read the exact same as the VUB one did before, but they've altered the script on this occasion. It only took 6 seconds, but I said before that Sapienza had been swinging at a ghost almost, chasing shadows, and there we have it. VUB wrap things up It is actually a repeat. They won that second game against Amsterdam Carball Esports in an overtime. That one dragged out quite a bit, actually. And, you know, it was an incredibly close match. I believe they won out as 4-3 victors in the end. But this one, only 2-1, still very close. And, yeah, 2 games played. We are immediately tied.
Yep, exactly. So let's see, already 2 games played, still have 3 more games. If we will go to decisive game between the 2 teams. If not, we will see who just gonna sell this win with a 3-1 score for one of the teams. Is it gonna be the Sapienza or it's gonna be the VUB who just likes to take their win from the overtime as we saw yesterday? So is it gonna be the same script as yesterday?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know. It seems as if they might have torn a page out of the middle, right? They've split all the way down the halfway line, and we'll just have to see what it looks like now coming into game 3. And how that narrative begins to develop, because VUB want to shake off their demons that have been haunting them. We have Diablo in the server. I mean, it is the Spanish name for devil, I believe, but we'll have to see if they've got horns on their bumper or not coming into this one, and if they can be a thorn in the side of VUB's ambitions in the lower bracket.
Yep, so let's see. Again, we're playing our 3rd game of this best of 5. Beautiful touch. Alexis, nice touch from you, buddy.
3 games in a row now. 3 games in a row where VUB Gaming have managed to score that immediate goal. And now Sapienza called to dig deep yet again, see what it is they have left in the tank. Yes, we've only just started this 3rd game in the series, but it's one of those situations where you need to show that character about you to be able to recover away from that lead, which we see VUB Gaming so often be able to create for themselves.
All right, so let's see. And again, we're still waiting. Who's gonna be the winner of this game? Another time, VUB managed to score on their 3rd game in a row, their first goal immediately on Sapienza. Meanwhile, Sapienza, who likes to come back, who likes to make the reverse sweep, as we saw in the first game. Nice touch, Alexis, the goleador of his team. But no, I guess the defense is just too strong from team of Sapienza.
Really nicely done by Lindo to deal with that as well, because there was a real threat looming from the setup that we saw there coming through from VUB and LXS, who's been heavily involved with each of the goals that we've seen. And yet again, I'm not sure if that's just down to like the play style, the Fennec, and how we've seen, you know, different people try to use it. We have quite a few good Octane players here for VUB or Sapienza, I should say, rather, Sapienza University of Rome, and we're seeing one of them right now, Diablo, trying to carve out another chance. And VUB yet again just trying to play this defensive line as much as possible, sitting back and parking the bus.
Yep, exactly. Sitting back and taking the long shots to actually try to score. So another time, Sapienza are looking for their chance. We already played 2 minutes from this game, while Team VUB still on a track, still on their way to take this win also, to make it a 2-1 on this best of 5. So let's see. Is it gonna be a decisive game, best of 5, or it's just gonna get over before going to the game number 5? Everything can happen very easily. Meanwhile, 2 players on the defense. Feels like Team VUB don't want to lose this game in any way, so they don't commit, they don't put their offensive way. They just let 2 players behind to defend their goal.
Yeah, absolute zero there. The ball just running away from them a little bit behind the play, not quite able to redirect the car into a position where they could actually find that final touch to seal the deal. Still has that 1 goal advantage, and it is looming in the face of Sapienza. We know that they're capable of overturning this kind of deficit. We've seen them do it on multiple occasions in the previous matches. It's just whether VUB are going to actually be able to hold on to this or not, because we need to break away from those premonitions of what this team can actually be in the playoff stages right now, or you know, what they would be in the playoff stages if they can make it out of this qualifier.
Yep. So let's see, 2 minutes remaining before the end of the game. Nice save from XLS, the good defender and also the most scored player of this best of 5. So let's see what can happen. XLS another time with a beautiful air control. Looking for a triple. Damn, XLS.
Yeah,
insane player actually.
Might just be enough for VUB Gaming. It's been an incredibly close game, and sometimes when there's only a goal or so in it and you see VUB double up from a position like that through XLS yet again, This guy is just ludicrous, and it's with those air dribbles that most of this value is being found. A brilliant double touch sort of off the upright there, the backboard, and it's not done yet. Still wants more and will be going forward to try and attain it. Few able to do so. It would be the first hat-trick of today, I think, that we'll have seen on broadcast. Sapienza, I said that they need to dig deep. They now need to dig even deeper, and XLS is fighting this war on both fronts for VUB Gaming. From defense to attack, another opportunity looms, but not one that can be converted.
Yeah, he's the hero actually of his team, XLS. The hero of Team VUB, from the defense to the offense, scoring 2 goals and saving too many goals for his team. So another time we are playing the last minutes. Team VUB are ahead with a 2-0. Let's see if Team Sapienza, University of Rome, can do something or no. Meanwhile, they are behind. Top dance with a show touch, but no, it's not gonna be in.
Here we go.
Controlled by XLS. No, the save is here by Lindo.
Yeah, it's from those set plays sometimes that these teams can look incredibly dangerous, and XLS trying to drive it up the wall, go for the flip reset, but unable to do so. Unfortunately, Showdance there getting involved, but it is just this Fennec player right now of XLS, which is just everything coming through them. A conduit for VUB Gaming success, and now they lead 3-0. Absolute zero. That's exactly how many goals Sapienza have in this game. And they may just be walking away with nothing too, because a result this dominant, or at least this composed, I think finally those defensive holes being plugged here for VUB is a lot better of an outlook for them coming into Game 4.
Yep. So let's see, 3-0 for Sapienza, 4 more seconds before the end. They make it 5,
wow.
And the hat-trick is scored actually on this game. LXS, for me, is the most valuable player of this game, and also like for the previous games for Team VUB. Clean performance from him and helping his teammates to get ahead and to win their games. So most likely this game will go away directly to VUB on Team Sapienza. Very unfortunate for the Italian team, but the Belgium team were just too good actually to win this game.
Yep, and now we see Vrije University of Brussels take the lead in this series 2-1 after trailing that first game. And I think it was fair to say as well, it was fairly back and forth, right? There wasn't ever a point where it looked like VUB Gaming weren't in this contest whatsoever and that it wasn't competitive. But now you could probably make a counter argument in terms of what we saw from Sapienza. I just said spaghetti there. I've got verbal spaghetti in my mouth right now. It's not pesto this time around. Sapienza University of Rome, yeah, they fluffed their lines the same way that I did just there. You could make a counter argument to say, yeah, they're not looking to be on that same level of competition now out of the previous game. A 4-0 result. And like I said, the fact that we were able to see VUB Gaming, overcome their defensive woes meant that the pressure in terms of what they had to do from an attacking perspective was way outweighed. Right, it was offset that value, and now Sapienza will look to get themselves underway.
Yep, exactly. Sapienza loves to get ahead always with the first goal. So let's see if Team VUB will just let them go that way, or they're just gonna do their thing and get away with it. No. Yep, exactly. Sapienza gets the first goal.
And that's the first time that we have seen it take place so far within the series. Always VUB to take the lead. And sometimes you have bottled aggression begin to form. And Sapienza, after losing the previous game 4-0, may have just lifted their chins up somewhat, got on with the situation, not let the head falter and the vision misalign. VUB looking for an immediate response, but Diablo denies.
Yep, exactly. Diablo denies the goal. Very good defense from him. Nice touch. Absolute zero. Makes the touch directly to the goal by Showdance. Nice positioning from him. Actually, Absolute Zero takes the ball from Lindo. And Diablo Showdance on the place to make it a 1-1.
Showdance and Absolute Zero, they look over towards XLS's car in the rearview mirror and say, "You can rest now, King. Your work is over. It's time for us to get to business." And almost immediately, Showdance wants a second Absolute Zero here yet again, and the King is on the scene. LXS wanting to have some involvement. You can't keep this guy away from the goal too long. He's an absolute magnet, and now it is Showdance's turn. Not quite able to find it, and that demo will alleviate some of that pressure for Sapienza to create an attack of their own, and one which Diablo converts. The lead is theirs yet again.
Yep, exactly. Diablo with the beautiful lead makes his team another time on a 2-1 score. So Diablo is the saver of Chief Sapienza. We will go to the decisive game, to the game number 5, or it's just gonna get over on this game by Team VUB. Everything can happen. Everything is doable actually by the two teams. So let's see what can happen. 2-1 for Team Sapienza.
And now Sapienza, University of Rome, will be looking to bury another one. Oh my goodness. Rome wasn't built in a day, but this game might take us all the way to 5 maps, because, I mean, the way that this is going right now is so heavily in favor of Sapienza. What a response from them to immediately volley 3 goals into the net of VUB. And now it is the Belgian outfit which are going to have to try and create something of their own here if they want to take it within 4 games, maintain that cushion and not send us to that 5th.
Yep, so let's see. Showdance another time looking for a chance. Meanwhile, the other players are trying to get into the position. Showdance, very good positioning, nice touch, but the defense is way too stronger from the Italian team. Sapienza looking for their 4th goal. Be very careful actually. Actual Zero looking for a chance to to put a touch on the ball. Dribbled. Meanwhile, the defense is way too stronger from Team Sapienza.
That it is. It seems like right now, I mean, they've almost traded places in terms of defensive work. But just as I say that, there is a slight slip. Absolute Zero able to score yet another goal in this game. Lofted over the top. Lindo and Diablo both go for it, but almost make contact with one another. It's like something calamitous out of Home Alone, I think, where, you know, there's like 2 bad guys both running into each other, and, you know, it gets a cheap laugh. But for VUB Gaming, this could be their cheap way back in, and an expensive, costly one. One that costs you your position in the playoffs if you are Sapienza.
All right. So let's see. Absolute Zero. Nice touch actually getting into a position to defend his team. Meanwhile, LXS, we still didn't see him. The star of his team, the star of Team VUB, who just can score from anywhere and anyone.
There we have it. That's what I was talking about. The unwritten rule. Both teams have their cars locked in, and we're playing a twos game right now. It's like we're back on the MENA twos broadcast that we usually do here at Diamazig, where we, you know, would usually cast with one another, and that might just be your defensive player gone. I think for VUB right now, though, this is fine. You got LXS in play, so it doesn't matter if one of your other cars isn't on the field, because your strongest asset is still here to fight and go forward, and might just have a goal, but it gets denied. They're still going.
Oh my god. They're still there, by the way.
Yeah.
They won't let each other go. They will say like this.
It's rule number 1 of Rocket League. You do not let go. It's a gentleman's agreement, and LXS seems to be benefiting from this situation. Finally, they are able to unlock horns with one another, going shoulder to shoulder, bumper to bumper there. The VUB and Sapienza cars, with just a minute and a half left, VUB is still trailing, so Sapienza actually buying quite a lot of time from that maneuver, perhaps. I don't know which way you want to look at it.
They're looking for a 3-3 situation. Another time should be very careful. Lindo with the save. So perfect. XLS with the shots. Makes it a sealing shot. Is it gonna be in or no? Absolute Zero for the rotation. He is here now. He didn't touch the ball. Meanwhile, from the other side, Showdance makes it a beautiful pass to Absolute Zero, who just misses this opportunity and makes it, let it a 3-2 for Team Sapienza. Another time, the VUB are looking to end this game on this round. So let's see if they can make it or no. 15 more seconds remaining. Are they gonna take us to the overtime or no? Let's see what can happen.
Oh, dangerous ball in the middle, as it was for VUB as well. They had a huge chance. Absolute Zero didn't get any contact, and it just went wide of the post. trying to deal with this issue which is mounting right now in the final 30 seconds, but we see a lot of the time how VUB can, on the turn of a heel, swap from that defensive to attacking posture. LXS trying to deal that blow, not able to do it. Showdance there as well, Absolute Zero too. Every single player trying to get involved here. Finally, the composure of LXS is introduced from a further back position. They need overtime here, VUB, and they'll get one last chance at it before the ball drops, and it misses out just so
very
narrowly.
close. Very close actually from Team VUB. They were 2 inches away to get us to the overtime, and why not, as always, scored their first goal directly into the first 10 seconds, but it was very unfortunate for them. We will go to game 5, Hazza.
Yeah, we will. We're going all the way to that 5th and final game. I think you said as well, just in the sort of the pre-show when we were discussing it, are we going to see a game 5? Well, you have your answer now, Dimaziko. We will be going to that 5th and final game, in fact. And it's just a question of who exactly is it that will rise to the challenge and be able to pick up the win here, because we've seen 2 very different versions of these teams. A Sapienza, which is comfortable fighting back from a deficit, always finding a way to keep their nose in the door, keep themselves in this game, whereas VUB Gaming sometimes from the deficit don't find a way to turn things around, or in fact they're just so composed when they have a lead and build one early on here, as they have done in all the games that they won previous. And there we have it, Showdance picks it up.
Right, it was a good defense actually by the Sapienza, but Showdance came from behind with the full speed and puts his goal directly into their account. So another time it's a 1-0 for Team VUB. As always, they like to start with an advantage.
Yeah, they have done in now 4 of the 5 games that we have seen them play, at least in this series, and they've doubled up. Oh no, this is a worrying sign if you are Sapienza University of Rome right now, because it is the Vrije University of Brussels which have a 2-goal lead. And the first time that we saw this was game 1. All right, Dimaziko, cast your minds back to what was about half an hour ago now. And Sapienza went back to win that game 4-1 by scoring 4 goals of their own back to back. And there is the first.
Yep, very beautiful shots actually from Sapienza. Another time makes it a 2-1. 3 goals already on a 30 seconds. Seems like it's gonna be a very fun game to watch.
It certainly seems that way. 30 seconds played, 3 goals, 1 for every 10 seconds. At this point in time, we're due for, I don't know, quite a lot more. That my maths completely fails me. Here we have it though, already starting off as Sapienza trying to just create something, fire from up top, dropping it in, but Absolute Zero able to deal with it. XLS on the front foot as he always is.
Okay, XLS as always on the front, looking for a chance to make another goal for his team. Trying to put it on a 3-1 situation. No, it's not in. Meanwhile, Diablo still wanna to put it in. Nice positioning from Sapienza players, but finally XLS takes the ball away with the control. Very beautiful, finally misses it. Very unfortunate for this player.
Yeah, we're seeing as well here, Sapienza have quite a few coordinated moves, some big aerial attacks, but there's nobody back to defend. And Absolute Zero has found yet another goal for VUB Gaming. How many times have we seen this Belgian team manage to find a goal from a serious overcommittal of Sapienza in this game? It was Amsterdam in the previous. This is how they like to play. Defend for as long as you have to, and as soon as the gap is there, punish, and they've done it 3 times already this match.
Yep, very good punishment by Team VUB, very good use of the mistakes by Team Sapienza. So another time, once you use the mistake versus a very experienced team, you got a goal instantly. Excellent. Another time with the charge, can he make it? No, he didn't. It's a 3-1 still this game. Still have 3 minutes, so still a lot of things can happen. Meanwhile, Absolute Zero with the air control, can he make it? No, I don't think so. Diablo with the defense is way too strong.
It looked like for a moment there we might be getting it, but not gonna happen. Sapienza with a real half chance. VUB trying to get one of their own. Absolute Zero got the zero gravity boots on, floating up in the air to create an aerial duel yet again. And I think that's one of the main differences we've seen in this series in comparison to the one which we watched sort of immediately between Pesto and the like in the previous matchup, is that we've seen these teams love to go for an aerial contest. And I think whichever of the other teams make it through in that lower bracket matchup on the other side of the bracket are definitely going to be in for trouble, whoever it is that comes out of this one, because they have demonstrated a very high level of Rocket League.
Yep. Very high level actually of Rocket League. Meanwhile, excellent air control. Nice touch, and it's in. Very well played by Team VUB. Another time, the Belgium team. Insane. Vrij University, Brussels. Insane performance from them actually on this game.
I think the best way to put it down is that Sapienza are struggling with these rotations, having a player back to deal with the defensive capacities and responsibilities that they are required of, because there's never really someone there to challenge for it. At least it seems that way. And VUB can just go chasing it down the field, and it's open grass in front of them, free roam for as long as the eye can see. With 2 minutes left on the clock, this one's already looking like a done deal, and XLS will put a nail in the coffin. That is it, 5-1. I think you can write this one off. Sapienza look to be heading out.
All right, let's see if you can just come back on this game. It will be the biggest comeback of the Rocket League history. Team Sapienza are behind with a 5-1 score. But everything is possible by the Italians. Everything can be doable. Another time, Diablo still looking for a chance to make this gap a bit closer. 5-1. Not a big deal. Meanwhile, another touch goes away. Show dance. The save is here by Diablo. Beautiful game actually from the Belgium, and the defend from the Italian is much better actually. So let's see what can happen. Excellence. Another time taking the control over the ball. Meanwhile, Flip reset, he was looking for it. Meanwhile, absolute zero. Good rotation from him, and goes to the defense very quickly.
VUB looking comfortable now. For me, it was all about whether they could actually contain their defense or not, as Diablo will pick up, or Lindo will pick up what I should say looks like a bit of a consolation goal, something to sit with and carry out of this tournament, a memento of sorts, but doesn't really carry any intrinsic value other than that. We'll need to see the goals really start flowing through, and the waterworks begin here. When it rains, it pours, they say, but it's looking to be a sunny side up for VUB. The rainbow has come out on the opposite end, because they've managed to overcome a lot of the issues that we had with them previous, crumbling from the early leads that they always seem to be able to pick up. Sapienza trying a little bit more, but time constantly ticking away.
Very hard game actually for Team Sapienza. Like, they come all the way to the game number 5 just to lose with a 5-2. It should be very hard for them actually. 30 more seconds remaining, and they are down with 3 goals. Is it doable or no? We will see what can happen. Absolute zero, nice touch. Looking for another goal. XLS looking for a rotation. Still didn't have the boost enough. Yep, exactly. Now we have it. Is he gonna be going for an air control another time? We know that he is so good at it. Meanwhile, last seconds of this 5 game, last seconds of this best of 5 between VUB and Sapienza, and finally it goes to Team VUB, who finally won their game.
LXS just had to add a ribbon to wrap this game up entirely. VUB Gaming overcoming all of the issues that they had when the lead was in their court before. Like I said, Rome wasn't built in a day, but it seems like VUB Gaming have completely demolished it within the last hour. 3-2. Game number 5 goes to theirs, and they progress through that qualifier bracket.
Yep. Insane game actually from Team VUB, going to the game number 5 directly, losing and winning, and finally making the game harder for Sapienza just to come back on their last game of this best of 5. GG well played for Team VUB, hard luck for Sapienza. They'll go to play their local tournament another time and go for their chance in the last chance qualifier. So yeah, very beautiful best of 5. First game it was totally one-sided, 3-0. Second one, it was very fun actually. Going to game number 5. Insane.
Yeah, it's nice to have a bit longer of a series, right? It's the first time this weekend, I believe, that we've managed to go to a game 5, and I think that probably leads into a little bit the point that we were making about what the quality is of these teams across the board, and how that's not always going to be the most cohesive, and sometimes there is a bit of a mixture. And VUB have definitely settled themselves in that top cut. There are questions about whether they were that dominant force in Benelux or not, but I mean, Benelux, Europe, whatever region, right? They have brought us some brilliant Rocket League here, and like I mentioned on that call at the end of the game, LXS, of course it had to be him to close out the series and bring them that final flourish. But more than anything else, I think it's fantastic to see the way that he was so directly involved with everything happening, joining alongside the rest of those teammates, Absolute Zero and Showroom as well, to just tie those pieces together. I think quite a lot of teams need that player that comes in the form of a glue that can hold everything in place, and that's exactly what LXS could offer.
Yep, exactly. Very intense game actually from XLS, who just scored too many goals actually on this game. And yeah, it was the end of our best of 5. We still have one best of 5, and this is the last one for this weekend. But all of that we'll be seeing it after a little break. See you there.
Like the wind, you're like a butterfly, need to be seen. You always need to fly. You always leave. You never tell me where. You need the wind, the wind. It always takes you there. Always the same routine in the morning. You always leave me without a warning. Without you here, babe, I'm feeling lonely. Come on and calm down my body, baby. I need your healing now, so don't leave. Spare me this feeling now, but it's okay now, as long as you're here. As long as I know you fly back to me, but it's okay now, as long as you're here. As long as I know you fly back to me. You're like a dream. You're like a waterfall, floating downstream. Once again I fall. Always the same routine in the morning. You always leave me without a warning. Without you here, alone, spending the days on my own, then repeats this for weeks to come. I don't care what I miss, 'cause my life is dismissed. I keep searching for my bliss. It took days to finally start writing songs, but now it's begun. I go oh, 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 oh. I go oh, 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 oh. I sing along. I keep pushing myself now, deeper I knew sound more than ever before. Keeps repeating my phrases to see if it changes rules I've gone before, like I couldn't get over, couldn't get over, couldn't get over you. Couldn't get over, couldn't get over, couldn't get over you. I go oh, 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 oh. I go oh, oh, oh. I sing along. But the look in your eyes when you told me goodbye is the one thing on my mind. It took days to finally start writing songs, but now it's begun. I go oh, 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 oh. Oh, I go oh, 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 oh. I sing along. I keep pushing myself now, deeper I knew sound more than ever before. Keeps repeating my phrases to see if it changes rules I've gone before, like I couldn't get over, couldn't get over, couldn't get over you. Couldn't get over, couldn't get over, couldn't get over you. I go oh, 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 oh. I go oh, 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 oh. I sing along. I go oh, 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 oh. I go oh, 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 oh. I sing along.
Ay, 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 ay. Look. Baby girl love my bop and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, they ain't gon' feed you. I been all on my grind, so why I need you. Baby girl love my bop and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, they ain't gon' feed you. I been all on my grind, so why I need you. Big flex, my swole up. Double cup and I'm pulled up. Hating like hold up. What's the problem? I'm pulled up. Big flex, my swole up. Hard body, they fold up. Shawty say I done glowed up. Double text on my phone up. With your boy, I'm the man of the year. I'm not a fan of your peers. Serve him a fate, I'ma hand him the shears. He not the man of your peers. Heart of a lion, I'm trampling fears. I love the man in the mirror. Cry me a river to stand in the tears. You better stand in the clear. I'm going crazy, fugazi. How would they ever go with a kid? Put it on, baby. It do not faze me, boy. I do not give what you did. Eating that kitty, she stuck to my rib. How can I trust him? He the pigs. Bro got a Glock and a couple of C's. He think about splitting a couple of wigs. Shotty my DNA all real. Sweatsuit, all heel figure. And I ain't even gotta deal with you. If I ain't never split a bill with you. I got Hennessy and horchata. Baby girl wearing nada. Growing from a cider. Bathrobe in his Prada. Fiji water by the cold glass. Granddaddy by the Ziploc. Flex season, I'm road running. I'm staying all on my tip top. Young man with an old mind, so I ain't worried about slight. I be up till sunrise. I'm staying out on my night shift. I got a bottle of bourbon, a bundle of hundreds. I'm jiggy, I'm flexing it. Figured I hit it and quit it. I'm busy, I ain't got the minutes for texting it. Came from the gutter with me and my brother. I'm moving my mother right out of the city. I'm a star and they know I go hard, so I'm kissing them babies and signing them. Gold blingin' like Chingo, rock star like Ringo. Checks coming in back to back, I'ma line them up like bingo. Oh, I think that they like me. They be all on my wood tip, not a stain on my white tee. I'm popping all of this good. Big flex, my swole up. Double cup and I'm pulled up. Hating like hold up, what's the problem? I'm pulled up. Big flex, my swole up. Hard body, they fold up. Shawty say I done glowed up. Double text on my phone up. Baby girl love my bop and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, it ain't gon' feed you. I've been all on my grind, so why I need you? Baby girl love my bop and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, it ain't gon' feed you. I've been all on my grind, so why I need you?
Don't deny that I could use some company. All my friends say, honey, just let him be. Now your perfume stuck on my shirt, and there's an empty left in my bed. I don't know about you, but put you first. I bought some new flowers, they're all dead. First you are in, then you are out, like snow in the spring. I just want your time. I just want your time. Your time, oh, time. I need your time. 365, 24/7, I'll be fine. As long as you spend a little time. Just want your time. Make me feel like we could be something more. The way your light shines, there's no shadows anymore.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Welcome back, Hazza. We are back again, but this time with our last best of 5, and it's gonna be UPM versus BAU.
That it is, and I'm thoroughly looking forward to it. A place in the playoffs on the line. We've progressed all the way through the lower bracket, covering so many different games, so many different teams. Those stories building towards a climax now and a final opportunity for them to lock in their place in the playoffs. For the rest of the teams, it's back to their local competitions and then the LCQ thereafter if they can so far as to make it into that situation yet again. We've got quite a few, reigning champions, like I said, and in their own, sort of local respective circuits. But the thing I was mentioning earlier as well is in university scenes, it's hard to build that dynasty, really make a name for yourself and consistently perform at the top level. But some of these teams have been able to do so, and now they sit one away from making that playoff bracket.
Yep. So another time BAU, who just won 2 games in a row with no loss, go directly to try to secure their spot on the playoffs. Meanwhile, UPM, the Spanish team, another time they are looking for their chance also. So for me, another time we are going for a game 5, I guess.
I mean, look, you said it last time. I don't know if it's going to work 2 times in a row, Dimaziko. I like that you want to sort of throw it in there, sprinkle the idea that we could be going to a game number 5, but we'll have to see. I'm really not sure, what these teams are going to perform like. It's a bit more of an unknown quantity because we simply haven't seen them on screen before. The same way as the other teams, you start to build a feel for them, the more that you are able to watch them play.
Yeah, so talking about the BAU team, like it is a Turkish team. I cannot read the Turkish name, but the name of the organization is BAU Esports. As they mentioned here, they have won the UEM first and third place in the lower branch before. Also last year gained some experience in Rocket League UEM. They have improved themselves in the process, and they are here, as they said, to reach the championship.
Yeah, I believe that the university is Bahçeşehir. I think. Yeah. I don't know. I have a fairly low comprehension of the Turkish language, but enough to perhaps give it a go. I think we'll stick with BAU this time around, though, like you said. And they have this game now against UPM, one of the Spanish teams left in the tournament, and it's going to be interesting to see how they perform against each other. Our other sort of lower bracket final of sorts that we have will be VUB Gaming versus Hamburg University, and we said before about how good of a team these guys really are, and I fully expect the VUB to send them the distance. That game that we had sort of moments ago on broadcast against Sapienza University of Rome, both of them put up a real fight and look to be strong contenders, but Hamburg are a different beast in their own right, and we'll have to see how that plays out later on.
Yep. So let's see. Again, we are talking on a team that just won on their 5th game. So most likely they will be just going to end it as quick as possible. Meanwhile, team the UPM, we are talking about the Spanish team. Here again, UPM, still looking for EPA exactly, is Universidad Politécnica de Madrid. All right, it's a capital university another time. Team name is Hornets UPM. Again, Rocket League team representing Universidad Politécnica de Madrid. Not much info to give about the team, so I don't know. For me, any predictions? Any predictions?
We'll just have to see. I don't know. I think right now, I'm starting to wonder. I think it's actually the teams that aren't based in capital cities that seem to be doing a little bit better than the ones that are. I don't know if that's just a complete non-narrative, but it's fun to sort of try and pull apart and see how that could deal with. Really, I believe that it's the political University of Madrid, right? It is what it is. If you pull the words apart, yet again, a low comprehension of the of Espanol. No hablo español. For anyone on the back end on production that probably knows that I'm absolutely waffling. Anyway, here we go. UPM Hornets versus BAU Esports. A fantastic chance now for both of these teams to lock in a spot in the playoffs, and BAU nearly draw first blood.
All right, BAU looking for a first ball, looking for a first goal. Are they going to be able to make it? Are they going to be able to secure their first spot on the playoffs very easily and quickly? Or UPM, the University Polytechnic of Madrid, will just put them away from their dream to go to the playoffs directly? Everything is possible, everything is doable. So let's go. The start of our first game on our best of 5 today.
Yeah, we're seeing here the Hornets trying to get a grip on possession. I think it's interesting right now to sort of feel out how both of these teams want to try and approach the game, whether it's more defensively or offensively minded, if there are rotations to support that, or if they like to put all the eggs in one basket. Juanpi's here trying to move it forward. It's funny, it sounds like One Piece when you say it like that, but I'm not sure if it's intentional by Juan or not.
Yeah.
We'll find out if the Juan piece is real, if they can, win this game or not.
Oh, another time Juan Piece still playing with the ball with his BMW. So let's see what can happen another time. Looking for a chance. Meanwhile, Brapis, the first time I'll see this type of car actually on Rocket League. And yep, exactly. David RL just scored the first goal for the UPM team. Another time 1-0 for the Spanish team.
Yeah, but Jesus going one down there, unfortunately. UPM able to find the first goal in this affair. It's only, a minute and a half played, but a good lead for them to have here and try to carve out a second. Oh my goodness. Doubling their lead almost immediately. The advantage continues to grow, and BAU Esports on the back foot early on need to try and find a way back in. I'm not sure how there's such a big gaping hole in the defense there. Almost immediately an opportunity for them to take a shot on goal, because I think one of the players was trying to recollect the boost. They were too busy caught out with their hands open. So there we have it.
Yep, so let's see.
Oh, again
we have it again. Nice shot. Debeb looking for another shot. The Spanish team are playing too much aggressive on BAU. They want to put them away very quickly as much as they can. So let's see what can happen. Beautiful touch, and the save is here. 3 men defending their goal. BAU don't want to let the Spanish team go for another goal and for another point on this game. 1-0 is surely enough to make them close to get back on this game. So let's see what can happen. BAU are having a rough time actually defending on their goal. Meanwhile, the offense of the Spanish team is way much stronger.
That they are. Right now, UPM Hornets are living up to their name and swarming the goal time after time, playing together in a tightly knit unit. We're seeing BAU here trying to deal with the ball, look for an opportunity of their own. It's a big overcommit in the end, but it's not going to quite fall into place for Luminix. Might do so for their teammate, but Uganda is not able to find a clean contact here, and One Piece will move it forward. Blas just cannoning it off the backboard, not quite getting the contact that they wanted, and BAU will bring that away.
Yep. They'll just bring it away very easily. 3-man defending again from BAU. Another time. Beautiful touch from Blast. Looking for another goal. Aye. Flip reset. Meanwhile, the defense is way too stronger. Liminix looking for another opportunity. Should be very careful actually from doing this. Another time. Blast looking for an air control. Is he going with the ball? But it's not going anywhere.
And this is also the first time we've seen a model of car that isn't one of the two meta picks, the Fennec or the Octane. One Piece has decided to bring a BMW or something to this one. Blas is the one to get the goal, One Piece with the setup, and it's a very clean touch into their pathway. And Luminix just not quite able to clear their lines in that situation.
Right, 3-0 for UPM. So let's see. Again, we are talking on a first game that Team BAU didn't do anything. They didn't even done a one offensive move looking for a goal or something. They just tried to defend their goal. But like, I feel the Spanish team has a way more efficient offensive way and an attack way than the Turkish one. So that's why they're ahead with the 3-0. As you can see again, the best way to defend is to attack. And meanwhile, the Turkish team is still struggling a bit. A nice touch from Blast.
Yeah, he's literally using a BMW here, and it doesn't matter. I mean, there is a bit of a stereotype around BMW drivers that they love to put their headlights on. They can be fairly obnoxious at times, but this is an obnoxious performance from UPM Hornets because they do not care what it is that BAU are trying to do. They're simply playing their own game, and they're so efficient, like you said.
Yep. So let's see, 4-0 another time. UPM looking again. 3 more seconds remaining before the end of the first game. I said that we want to go to the decisive game, but it doesn't look like to. 4-0 on first game with no shot or no try by the BAU. I should be working or they attack more and more another time. Nice save from them. Actually, they have a good defense, but like defending the whole game won't make you able to win your game.
I think the defense is probably the root of the problem here for BAU. I'll counter-argument here. You hear Dimaziko play devil's advocate, and, well, the devil doesn't play nice if you're BAU right now. A 1-0 win on this first game, or I should say, really, it was a 4-0 victory, but it puts them 1-0 up in the series. It feels as if this series might be looking to go to the heights of 3 or 4-0 right now, because that was such a dominant first showing. I mean, UPM Hornets just look that much better in the game, and I would love to see a little bit more from BAU here, because they've sold themselves short in many ways. It was that defense which really looked to be the issue. They needed to build something forward, right? But it just didn't come to light.
I mean, yeah, it was unfortunate for the Spanish team, but like unfortunate for the Turkish team. But like, you know, for me, they didn't even try to make one goal or one opportunity so they can come back on this game. They was just like pretending to defend the whole game. Defending the whole game won't make you do anything far on Rocket League. So like, you have to put something, you have to make rotations, you have to try to make opportunities so you can score goals. And if this continues like this, it's going to be a very easy 3-0 for the Spanish team.
Yeah, it's going to be a quick finish, right? No game 5. You can forget about that, Dimaziko. Just because you say it on the at the start of the game doesn't mean that it'll bring us all the way to the end. But we'll have to see as we go into game 2 how that then happens. Because for me, yeah, it's those foundations that you've got to be building. You can't build a house with sloppy foundations because it will just sink into the mud. And right now, BAU will have to dust themselves off, clean away that mud, that dirt, that grime, and show a little bit of shine. Here's Brappy with an air demolition early on to keep the pressure on for UPM, immediately being tested here, and there we have it. BAU get their first. Barse Shahir are finding their first goal in the series.
Finally, BAU got their first goal on this series, which can again make them able to score more goals and to open this strategy of scoring. So let's see what can happen. 1-0 already for the Turkish team. They are looking for a comeback, and why not go in for more games on this last series?
But just here, they have the lead now. They'll be looking to try and double up for this. I mean, we say this so many times in these games. You see a team get absolutely demolished in one game, and then in the next, they look completely different. UPM, of course, will want to try and stop that from becoming a theme here. And Butchers here are obviously going to take a while to warm up, maybe. That's another factor that sometimes comes at play. It's good to get in a scrim or two, perhaps, before you actually go into your official matches, but with the play day starting fairly early in the morning, it can be difficult to do that, right? I mean, they'll have put in the repetitions as there's already a few games been played, and nearly enough they're able to double up on that advantage.
Yep, they were looking to double up, and let's see, here is the gameplay that we wanted from BAU, here is the attack that we wanted from them. Look, they are super strong on attacking. If they tried that on the first game, they could have won it. Why not? So let's see. Nice touch actually from Daybeb, but no rotation, no positioning from his teammates. Meanwhile, everyone is committed on the attack. Should be very careful actually from the comeback of Team BAU another time on this game.
Have to be careful with their committals here, BAU, because UPM Hornets, they've been able to punish that quite well, as any good team does. If you have your rotations in check, you'll be able to deal with those kinds of committals. Uganda just keeps it floating above the byline. UPM considering their options here and looking to try and build some form of an attack one piece with the setup. Bloods can't finish it. How many times have we seen Hon be that player to put them in such a good position? And yet again, for another game in a row, will be using this this BMW yet again, and can't quite find the contact that they want from it.
A nice touch actually from One Piece another time. It was very hard from him. Nice save from Blast. Takes the air control another time, but it won't go much away. Meanwhile, the defense is already being done by One Piece. Nice touch directly to the goal. The contact is here now. The save is on point by the Turkish team. Later in this goal, already 1-0 for them. Just played more than 3 minutes on this game. But let's see what can happen another time. Still a 1-0 for the Turkish team.
Yeah, Tepib here trying to deal with the ball. Luminix flying in. This player has so much energy, the way that they set themselves up. It reminds me ever so slightly of Eclat Maccas, perhaps on a different level, I think it's fair to say, being, you know, one of the top 20 players on the ranked leaderboard in Europe. But just how they're always flying in to every single challenge and always looking to win the ball. As Blast will try and pick up a similar role for UPM's side.
Right, so let's see. Again, nice touch from David. Gets to the pass, gets to the control of the ball now. It was about to go into directly to the goal, makes it a 1-1. Take us to the overtime. Yeah. More than a minute remaining actually on this game. So let's see if the Spanish team have enough time to come back, or it's just gonna be over for them.
I think there's only one goal in this now, Dimaziko. You can see it, right? It's written all over the play. Everything has been so back and forth, like a tennis match, but with cars instead. I mean, they call it Rocket League, but it might as well be Rocket Wimbledon at this point in time, or the Rocket League Open. I don't even know. If BAU are able to double their advantage here, then they'll be moving into the next game tied up 1-1. I'm fairly certain. If UPM can find a response, then I have absolutely no idea how this is going to go in towards overtime. But right now, BAU have their foot on the neck of UPM, and they're struggling to find a way out of this situation after scoring 4 in their first match.
Yeah. But like the question that you said, Hazza, is like, how is one team just perform super bad in the first game, and then the next game it goes in completely with a different level? Like that doesn't make any sense.
I think, oh, there we go. Blaz finds the goal, and that's the one I was talking about. Now even there's a window of opportunity that UPM can fully spin this and actually walk away with a result, which I think would be remarkable considering the circumstances and how this one has actually played out, right? Because you see the last few minutes or so, both teams struggling to get a goal. Luminix bringing it forward, not quite able to get it done. But BAU looking to bring it over the line. Both teams looking to bring it over the line. With 10 seconds left on the clock, we might be going to OT.
Yep. We'll be looking for an OT another time, but I should be very careful. One piece another time with the save. Takes the ball in front of Luminix. Get a shot and the save from Ogandali Basgan. Nice name, my friend. And yeah, the start of the OT.
It's incredibly long, right? There's a huge long name, Ugandali Bashkan, I think. I'm not sure. Very long. Anyway, Luminix now trying to see what they can create, getting involved with everyone else in the middle of the field. It was only 6 seconds into that overtime that we saw between VUB and Sapienza, where there was a goal, and almost immediately UPM are trying to get one of their own. All 3 cars back in the BAU half to try and defend it. UPM advancing, but the contact is not clean and just cannot get it towards goal.
Another time, they're looking for a contact, they're looking for a shot directly into the goal. Look at One Piece with the rotation, and yep, exactly, just put the ball away. Meanwhile, Broppy is still looking for a chance, face to face with Blast, who just takes the ball away. Deb, another time looking for a rotation. One Piece with the save of the day. Beautiful from him.
Oh, there we go. Oh, so close for BAU. Nearly had an opportunity, but just snatched at it. Would have been very thankful for the opportunity, but it doesn't come. Brappy now in the one-on-one, but so many players coming over to defend from UPM Hornets, and the chance goes fleeting in the end.
Be very careful, actually. Fire again. Deb. Meanwhile, the pass goes on. Nice touch from him. The contact. One Piece is still waiting to get his boost enough. Directly to the goal now. Outside. Ogandi Bashkan still looking for his chance. Meanwhile, Blast looking for a contact. Just misses it with the little millimeters. Be very careful. We played already 1 minute 40 seconds. Going for 2 minutes in the overtime. Very hard game actually for the both teams.
Yeah. We could be here for a while, Dimaziko. I don't know what the longest ever Rocket League overtime was, but if someone wants to quote me and say, I would be very interested to know. I imagine it's probably about like half an hour in pro play at least, probably not any longer than that. But as we see here, both teams, yeah, just sort of defending their own halves, playing end-to-end kind of stuff, and really not overcommitting too many resources to try and find this goal. Not going for a last haymaker as Dabib gets demolished. A shot on goal, but BAU can't quite convert. Nearly the opportunity to win out the game from a goal behind.
They had the chance, actually. Nice dribble by Debeb. Another time who just taken the ball away by himself. Luminix, another air control, beautiful for him. They took the ball away from him another time. As you said, we are not investing too much resources to attack. Meanwhile, both teams are looking to defend with all the resources they had. Nice touch. And look, 3 men defending their goal.
Look, yeah, they're all jumping up for it, but it can leave you overexposed if no one else is there to try and support. Bashkan not in a position to really get it done. Luminix also heavily involved, as always, putting themselves about the field, and time continues to drag on, but UPM finally have it. They're very thankful for the opportunity which is placed. One Piece takes it.
Oh my god. It was a good dribble.
Brings it over the line. UPM from 1 goal down, push us to an overtime, and then take it where it matters. 2-0 now in the series.
Man, One Piece just clutched this game with that dribble using his BMW. Like, he got left into right, took the ball, scored the goal. Very well played.
It was very nice, right? Sort of left and right, drop of the shoulder, very nicely weaved into the net. And this is now extremely worrying if you are BAU. I was thinking that they would be, quite happy with the previous result. You can slip through, and they had a goal, and we were into the last minute or so before there was that response actually coming out. And here we have it. They concede 1 more game, and that's it. They're out.
Yep. So 1 more game, and Team BAU are out and go. They can send them to compete in their local tournaments. So another time they come back and be on the last chance qualifier. So let's see if they can do it or not. We have seen them won their last game with a 3-2. So most likely, or I don't know if they can make it to a reverse sweep and goes from a 2-0 to a 2-2. Then go into game number 5 or no. I don't know. Anything can happen. Anything is possible on the Rocket League. So yeah, let's go directly to the game number 3 and see what can happen.
Yeah, we'll see what happens in towards game 3. I'm excited. I'm hoping that the BAU can offer a little bit more here because they managed to solve out that defensive issue. They were having a lot of problems in that first game, and you saw it exactly. They didn't understand how to read the play either. I don't think either of the teams really had too much of a grip on it, but UPM were just looking more comfortable than anything else. They weren't really in a compromised position, so they were very happy to just keep attacking and keep finding these little openings to work with. But BAU, it all rests on the line for them here.
Yeah, alright, so let's see what can happen. And again, starting our third game of this best of 5. And again, Deb looking for a chance. Meanwhile, One Piece is looking to carry his team another time and make them ahead on this game. And Blast scored the first goal. Very well played actually from Team UPM, where they are just ahead another time.
Yeah, Blaz looking to put this one to bed, say Igejeler to BAU and put them to sleep early on. It's that first goal already found inside the first 30 seconds or so here. And UPM didn't have that luxury in the previous game, actually. They conceded the first goal. They were one down for the best part of 4 of the 5 minutes that we had in regulation before moving into that OT. And here we have it.
So let's see, it's gonna be a beautiful pass from Blah. Takes the goal in by himself. Nice control over the ball and makes it 2-0 for UPM another time. Look at Blaz. Faked that he will be doing a pass and just scored the goal by himself. Beautiful two goals actually from Blaz.
Yeah, and we're seeing here, we've already broken away from the Rocket Wimbledon that we were watching, right? And now it's more just like a battering ram straight through the pearly gates of BAU, who are looking to be low on life right now, low on energy, as Blas is the one on the front line every single time, just digging that stake further and further into their defense. Pretty much put it on his own shoulders, has the Thanos gauntlet tucked away in his bumper, and is sort of, fine, I'll do it all myself, and has done exactly that with a brilliant brace inside the first 2 minutes.
Right, nice touch actually from Blaz. Another time looking for a third goal. One Piece with his teammates looking for a chance another time to do so. Meanwhile, they are coming back. They are looking for a defense. The rotation is so good. Actually, Blaz another time with a beautiful touch. I was a bit a millimeter away from getting his hat-trick on this game. Blaz is doing a super high good game actually. One Piece got a demo. Meanwhile, the save goes on from Blaz, who is just scoring and defending and doing anything for his team.
Yeah, we've seen this BAU team as an esports sort of org university across the board have success in Amazon University Esports Masters before. They placed first and third in league, but now with Rocket League on the board and not looking to perhaps have the same kind of quality. I had a conversation with someone before about if you had a player from a random game, who would be better, a league player or a Valorant player going into Rocket League? But I'll tell you what, there is no transferable skill set whatsoever here, and unfortunately for them, BAU haven't been able to do too much here, and it's looking to be a complete repeat of that first match. I think they've lost all of the confidence that was building towards that overtime in game 2, and yeah, it seems to just be UPM Hornets running away with everything and leaving a sting in the tail.
Alright, so let's see what can happen here another time. Brappy is looking for a chance to make it 2-1. Meanwhile, yep, exactly, Luminix scored it and makes it 2-1, but still for Team UPM. Quick remember that we are playing the third game of our best of 5, and UPM are winning with a 2-0.
Yeah, the graphic in-game doesn't reflect it. The one on the HUD at the top does. UPM have 2 games. They have 2 goals, but BAU have just made the advance of their own, looking to move forward, advance as much as possible.
Okay. Nice dribble actually from UPM, or from Blaz. Meanwhile, the defense is here another time. One Piece, Blaz with a beautiful touch. Can he make a double touch? Oh my god! Satisfying move. Vamos, Blaz. Insane.
Blaz. These guys just cannoning forward, doing absolutely everything. The hat-trick hero and potentially the savior for UPM Hornets, digging them out of that hole in the third game. I say hole, really, it's the flourish on the end. It's more like a celebration of skill than anything else, because BAU are not offering the same in this match as they did before. Now they need to, have a let's go final hurrah of their own. Heidi, BAU, it's time to go, come on.
All right. Hazza flexing on us with some Turkish. Here again, as we can see, the save from Prapi, on point, man. Like, this is on point. Another time, Blaz just taking his chance away. All right, so let's see. Less than a minute for Team BAU to come back. Meanwhile, Prapi still looking. Juan Piz took the ball. Looking for an air dribble another time. Undali Bashgan. Looking another time for a rotation to come back, defend his goal. Meanwhile, the second shot and Juan Piz. Double touch directly into the goal. Beautiful from him.
The one piece was real all along, and there we go. Brilliant shot, flipping it around, and from the roof of the BMW, it crunches on through and chomps down at the bit onto BAU, who have been swallowed whole by the occasion of this lower bracket final, and UPM Hornets are well on their way to be qualifying for that playoff stage.
All right. Beautiful gameplay actually from Team UPM, beautiful gameplay from the Spanish team, who are just dominating this game. 30 seconds remaining for BAU to come back. You think, Hazza, is it possible to come back on a 30 seconds with the 3 goals?
I mean, if they can get a goal every 5 seconds, then maybe, but I wouldn't bet my house on it. In fact, I'd have to own a house to bet one first, and it doesn't look like BAU are owning too much in this game right now. They're getting owned by UPM is the best way of putting it, because it's a 4-1 lead. I mean, we had such a dominant first game from UPM. Finally, the reset came through game 2, but it was not enough. BAU fall apart at the seams. Fall apart at the seams. And instead, it will be the Universidad de the UPM, right? The Political University of Madrid that will be qualifying through.
Yeah, they're just too strong, like Real Madrid. So congrats to the UPM another time. Yep.
Yeah. Vinicius Blas is the one that gets it done, right? And we have a winners graphic as well. There you see. Well, look, when it's on the screen, it's so much easier. Universidad never mind.
Politecnica de Madrid.
Universidad Politecnica de Madrid. There we go.
Yep, exactly. Very well played.
Production's gonna love me for that one. Vamos.
Yeah, exactly.
Very nicely played from them. So, yeah, Hornets UPM. It's unfortunate, man, for BAU, because you have to be looking at that middle game as like the linchpin that could have really helped turn things around for them, a swivel point in the series, because they had a lead. They had a lead for most of the game. They lost the lead. It went to overtime, and then just like that, the momentum is gone. They were starting to sort of build into things. It takes a time, is that process to really get yourself going, and it was just 2 different levels of quality in that final one. Blas looking absolutely magnificent and running away with the game deservedly and running them all the way to the playoffs.
Yep, exactly. Running all the way to the playoffs. Very well played actually for the teams who just won today. Hard luck for the teams who just lost. Today. They'll go again, compete in the local for the next spring, and come back for sure to play on the last chance qualifier. We had 3 best of 5 today. We are done with it. 3 teams won, 3 teams lost. Very well played for the teams who have well played, and hard luck another time for the teams who lost. I guess that was it, Hazza. We had a very fun games actually.
Yeah, that we did. Right? I'm really happy with the quality of games that we ended up seeing. There were a couple of ones which looked to be a little bit more strongly favoured to one team than the other. We saw these differences in quality, but even at that point, you could still pick apart what exactly the reasoning was for why some of these teams had so much success. It was that team play, the setups, the proactivity to be bouncing off of one another, playing those crosses in, the open balls, and then from the defensive half, some of these teams just struggling sometimes comes with having their rotations under wraps, making sure that the goal was always covered by one player or another, not getting too caught up in overcommittals or when the ball is in transition and you're trying to sort of assert yourself and how possession looks for the team. It's difficult, right? But this is so much that teams will be able to work on. They've got the local competitions now coming back through. They'll have that opportunity to move into a last chance qualifier, and then we return for playoffs. And I cannot wait to see who exactly it is that will take home the title.
Yep, exactly. We will see who just gonna take home the title. So another time, guys, that was it with the Amazon University Esports Masters playing the first bracket yesterday and the second bracket today. Don't forget to check the socials: UE Masters on Instagram, on Twitter, and University Esports Masters also on Facebook. They are right here down below. Also, you will find everything you need below the stream. That was it for today. Thanks to the production team. Thank you, Hazza, and see you another time. Have a good one. And looking for a comeback to defend his goal. He was on point as always with the rotation. Very well played from him. Lost the ball.